Good day, guys. Welcome to the channel. As mentioned yesterday, today we're going to be talking about the match against Brentford. Mostly talking about the starting 11, my preferred starting 11 for today's game, and my predicted starting 11 for today's game versus Brentford. Now, here is my predicted starting 11 versus Brentford, and let's talk about the players that I have chosen to start the game versus Brentford and why I picked them. Here is my predicted starting 11. Predicted lineup, we have 4-2-3-1 formation. Here in goal, in the 4-2-3-1 formation, which is my predicted information for today's game against Brentford. Here in goal, we have an obvious choice there. Andre Onana in goal. Yeah, he has been wonderful. And he has been wonderful keeping a lot of clean sheets for Manchester United and doing well for Manchester United. In fact, he's among the top three goalkeeper with the most clean sheets in the Premier League, and we know how good Andre Onana is off the ball on his feet. So Manchester United can actually play from the back. Now, in central defense, we have Varane in 5 position. Varane have been consistent, doing very well for Manchester United, and he's the obvious choice with the injury of Harry Maguire. And in right back, we have Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, no doubt, just came back from injury but played very well against Liverpool, and we all saw what he could do, what he brings to the team. Aaron Wan-Bissaka in right back position, and in left back position, we have our most consistent player in the Premier League so far for Manchester United, which is Diego Dalot in the left back position, covering for the injured Tara Malacia and Luke Shaw. We know that that position have been a burden for Manchester United this season, and we know Diego Dalot can provide a masterclass in that position if called upon or when called upon. So Diego Dalot is the obvious choice there in that left back position. He can change with Wan-Bissaka during the game. You know, Wan-Bissaka going to left back and Diego Dalot right back, or Diego Dalot right back, Wan-Bissaka left back, or Wan-Bissaka left back, Diego Dalot right back. So it can be interchanged. Both of them can play either ways. We are sure both of them would lock those areas for Manchester United. Although the Butcher is back, but it would not be advisable to have him back into the game. Instead of the starting lineup, we'll have Victor Lindelof in that position, while the Butcher comes in second half and plays probably 20-30 minutes in order for him to gain match fitness. Now, in the defensive area, that's defensive midfield position, we know that position is a critical position. We need somebody that can decide quickly, somebody that would not easily lose the ball, somebody that will move with the ball from the defense to attack, someone we can trust. And who comes to mind? No other person than our star boy, one of the youngest in the team, but have been doing very well for the past games, and even in the England national team, he did pretty well. With the absence of Casemiro, we have our boy Kobe Mano in that position. We know Kobe Mano will deliver a masterclass in that position, but there's a but. He needs help. He needs help from this captain. Who are we talking about here? We're talking about the person of Bruno Fernandes. We know Bruno Fernandes can also provide that stability in midfield, you know, doing the creating the chances and going back to defend. Another player that we need in the attack is no other player than Alejandro Garnacho. We know Alejandro Garnacho can also provide a masterclass in that right wing position. Garnacho have been doing pretty well in that position. Although Marco Rashford took a knock, but we are sure Marcus Rashford will be available for the game against Brentford. If he's available, we are sure Marcus Rashford can be a threat in front of goal against the Brentford team. So Marcus Rashford would go to the left position for me, and we know he can provide a real threat in front of goal. And the obvious number 9 is our boy Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus, you take the number 9 position. That's your position. You get a chance to make it 7 out of 7 Premier League games today, Rasmus. We know you can deliver the goals. We know what you are capable of. Aerial threats, goal threats, they are all yours. Now, in that position that is left, which is the midfield position, we only have one player that can fit into that position with regards to aerial threats and physical fight. Somebody that can fight, can bring physicality into that team. We would have gone for somebody like Mason Mount in that position, but we know um, when it comes to aerial threats, aerial duels, we know Brentford would destroy Manchester United in that position. But if we have somebody like Casemiro there, to have been better. But with Casemiro out, we have no other person than Scott McTominay in that position. Speaking of Scott, he has been doing very well, supporting the attacks, joining the attacks, and also defending very well for Manchester United in the past few games. I would have liked Sofian Amrabat to be in that position, but Sofian has not really gelled well with the team. We've not seen his impact since his arrival from Florentina. So we go with our boy, the Scottish, that we know can provide that physicality in the team. And that person, as I mentioned earlier on, is Scott McTominay. We know Scott can provide that physicality to the Manchester United midfield. When it comes to competing for aerial balls, Scott can do that, and we are sure he would definitely provide that physicality to the team and create balance, balancing the strength of Kobe Manu along with Bruno Fernandes. So Scott McTominay is the choice for me. And in second half, you can bring in Mason Mount for his technicality and for his speed, his pace, and his eye for goal. You can bring in Mason Mount. So here is my predicted starting 11. I know you all have your predicted starting 11. I have my reasons for picking these guys as my starting 11. Like I mentioned earlier, this is our winning team. They've been doing fantabulous. They've been doing very well. So I know you have your choice. I know you have your preferred starting 11. Please, you can drop your preferred starting 11 in the comment section so we all can see your preferred starting 11. I'm sure Manchester United will come out victorious today if they give in their all, just the way they did against Liverpool. If they play with their 100%, I'm sure Manchester United will come out victorious. Come on, United. Let's go get these 3 points. We can do this. Come on, United. Come on. I'll see you guys after the game. We'll talk more about the game. Hopefully, we'll talk about the game with joyful hearts. Bye.